I like to watch superheroes by like the number of casualties like that they
Okay.
do not potentially cause. You see what I'm saying? So it's like so would I say Batman? Batman probably I would say Batman probably is a superhero because Batman actually does like save lives. But like when you think about it, like even like Spider-Man, like when rocks are falling below him and he's jumping to get to the bad guy and he's pushing off those rocks are still falling down on people below and shit like that. Like you
Okay,
gotta
I never
like you
thought
gotta
of it
like
that way.
like nobody ever thinks about this shit. Like when they're fighting in the street and like you gotta remember niggas are still in these buildings, like and they're throwing motherfuckers into the buildings and crashing in the cars and shit like that. Like nobody ever thinks about it, but like there's a lot of murder that goes on in cartoons, like superhero cartoons that you don't pay no attention to. Like Superman probably saves what one or two bitches every so often, but for the most part, he's punching fucking Darkseid into an oncoming car. Like this nigga's driving the truck and Superman bow is gonna knock the nigga into it.
That is
Like
a very different way to look at that because I don't think many people look at it that way. So you even put you turn the heroes into villains.
no, superheroes are a gang, bro. Nobody understands that. Like, think about it, yo. Niggas show up with his army. You know what I mean? Yeah, he looks to take on the world. And all right, cool. When that's when they're heroes, when they're fighting the niggas army and shit. But like, even when you think about like when the Avengers were fighting Ultron, who was handling the people on the ground like that? You see what I'm saying? Because Ultron's army was everywhere, nigga. So it's like, so like, yeah, okay. Are they really heroes at that point in time? I don't know, but at least they're getting a quote unquote fair fight because they're like fighting with one another like all over the place, like here and there, like you know what I mean. But then where they become a gang and where it's fucked up at is like, for instance, like Thanos or like Darkseid or something like that. Like, yeah, this nigga shows up and Superman or one of these niggas will try to fight him in a one on one, and they can't beat him. So what do? They go back and get the gang, and next thing you know, they whooping on this nigga all at one time. And so now you got a bunch of niggas with super abilities whipping on you, and then Batman don't have no super abilities, so he's throwing little sharp ass objects at you and fucking bombs and smoke and shit. So realistically, like, yo, you're getting fucking jumped, nigga. Like that shit, like that's like it's like watching the Rodney King beating over and over and over
Oh
again.
fuck.